Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we are doing how to play the Venezia strategically. So before I get into that, I just want to say I do ship reviews, Death Strike videos, and much more. So before I start, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you like the channel, want to support it more, hit that notification bell and consider becoming a member of the channel. And now it's time to get to it. So we are going to break down the commander, the stats for the ship for the Venezia, and then we are going to compare it to the Brindisi, and yeah, we'll break that down and take a look at the gameplay and what I did right and how I played it strategically, and we'll get into it. So first things first is the commander. So we have A.L. Zara as our main commander, with our inspirations being Francesco Membelli and Nikolai Kuznetsov. Our skills are Beyond Range, and Arcus Intrepida, Fortified, Fixated, and Fully Packed. So we have a Reload, AP, or not AP, but SAP, and Rudder as well on this build. Our mods are Aiming Systems Mod 1, Propulsions Mod 2, Concealment System Mod 1, and Main Battery Mod 3. So we have more aiming, more propulsion, more concealment, and more reload for the main guns themselves. So we're enhancing them all. We want our guns to really hit the target as accurate as possible and within the least amount of reload time as we can have it. So consumables, the Venezia has a damage control party, which is standard. And then we have the exhaust smoke generator, a catapult fighter, and repair party. So I believe we have 3 exhaust smoke generators, 3 catapult fighters, and 3 repair parties as we started out with for the game. And this cruiser has the potential to have, well, initially it has AP and HE rounds, but if you put on the last mod slot for the ship, then you will have SAP, so that SAP will swap out for the HE. So that's something good to know. Also, one of the last mod slots is the artillery 203mm 55 model 1934 SAP. So that's the SAP rounds you'll see right here. So now we're going to get on to the stats of the ship. So we got a survivability of 70 out of 100. So we have 53,350 HP, 6 to 200 millimeters of armor, 28% torpedo damage reduction, which is actually excellent for a cruiser. Most cruisers, I would say, are probably between 10% and 18%, maybe 20%. I guess it depends on the cruiser, but at the higher tiers, it's probably closer to 15 to 25% for tier 8s and legendaries of this sort. So artillery, we have 65 out of 100. So you got 5x3, 203mm guns, so 8-inch guns, 18.6 kilometer firing range, 17.9 second reload time, 30.3 second 180 degree turn time, 4,800 max AP shell damage, 5447 max SAP damage, so SAP damage, so that's really good. Secondaries, you got 12x2 90mm guns with a 5.2 kilometer firing range with a 4-second reload time and 1,300 max HE shell damage and a 5% setting fire chance. Torpedoes, you got a 19 out of 100, so you got 2x3 533mm torps. They reload every 71 seconds. They go. It takes 6 seconds for them to traverse for the torpedo racks, and they do 13,900 max damage. They go 13.5 kilometer range with a 1.1 kilometer torp detectability and 56 knot speed for the torps. So the torps go really slow, but they go pretty decently far for a cruiser. Definitely further than German or British. German's usually around 6 kilometer torps. British are around, I'd say, anywhere between 10 and 12 depending on the build. Push that a little bit farther depending on it, but that's overall just base stats. And then I think the Russians sit around, typically around 8-kilometer torps, maybe 10. So they're all around the same, except for the Italians. They do have that longer range for the torps, which is kind of nice. Kind of surprise somebody if they're not watching where they're going. So AA defense, you got an 83 out of 100, so you got 10x4, 37mm guns, 191 average damage per second, 3.5 kilometer firing range, 8x2 65mm guns, 98 average damage per second, 12x2, 3.7 kilometer firing range with 12x2 90mm guns and 162 average damage per second, 4 kilometer firing range. Maneuverability is 69 out of 100, so it's pretty good with maneuverability. Definitely be a little bit better, but this is pretty good. So we got a 36.6 knot max speed with a 760 meter turning circle radius and a 13.6 second rudder shift time. Concealment is a 66 out of 100, so we got a 10.6 kilometer by sea, 6.7 kilometer by air, 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, and a 7 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. So while firing in smoke, that's really great for concealment. By sea, it's definitely above average. I think most cruisers at this tier are usually 13 or 12 kilometers base, maybe 11 and a half. So if you want to get it lower, it takes a bit of concealment mods and inspiration for concealment. So like Mikawa. So overall, the ship's really good. You've seen that I've stuck around for the A cap and played this island pretty strategically. I'm definitely moving up into A bit more. We're going to take out this Temeraire. So I've harassed the Montana, the Velos, the Temeraire right there. You're going to see quite a bit more. So this game's going to end really well. And I definitely thought I played this quite strategically because I'm not hugging this island too much, but I am using the cover of the island for a couple minutes to just kind of get my bearing and see where everybody else is. We do have a Schlieffen on the other side of this island. That's why I've been backing up and going forward, because I don't want to get torpedoed by him. So that's why I had to hug the island so much, going back and forward. So we're going to try to take this gearing out. The Schlieffen is still back there. We're going to move up a little bit more. There's torps right there, so we're out of the way. So we're going to try to point our nose up towards the Schlieffen. We're expecting him around this island, and just didn't know exactly how close. And he pops up right there. He's going to pop torps. So I turned in hard, like shoot, 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 shoot. I don't want to get torped by all of them, or I would have been done right there. I was well played by the Schlieffen right there. So I aim just about deck line on the Schlieffen, but you notice I didn't get any damage. So I turn my guns up towards the superstructure and start getting some significant damage. So, and we also turn out of the way for the torps. So we're going to assume that the Schlieffen is going to shoot torps on the other side. So he's got 8 torps per side. So 2 racks of 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So we shot torps right there, estimating it was going to kind of go out. We might get a torp on his bow right there. So we get one with the flood right on the nose, and we are going to take advantage of this. So we got a Kraken, high caliber, and a first blood already. 184,000 damage. We got torps on the other side. We refired because we were expecting him to go up. So we're probably going to get 1 on him, maybe 2. 2 torp hits and a flood, and we take him out. We're going to pop the heel, pop the damage con. We got to stop that damage on him going against us. So we're going to back up. I just noticed I am beaching, basically, stopping right at the island. So we are going to back up and try to get this Brisbane, but overall, it's been a really good game. I know this video is kind of short, but really hammers out the point of playing this strategically and really doing your role effectively, which is playing it as a cruiser, so you're taking out enemies, you're moving up, you are helping out the battleships, and you're helping with caps. You know, getting those points for your cap points so that you can win the game. And then there's some games where you don't need all the caps, but your team's doing everything right. So like in this case, we're up 250 points almost on the enemy. So we did a good job with that. The team did great. We're switching to AP here to get a Citadel and all that. So we're just about done with the video, but if you like the video, hit that like button and hit the notification bell and consider becoming a member of the channel. So tier 1, 2, or 3 member. Really appreciate the support. You definitely get more perks for being a member, like shout outs. You get some other things as well, Discord links, first updates on just specific videos I'm working on. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, we ended up with 4 medals, so really good stuff. And yeah, fun game, Kraken, and we just are shy of 4K on this game, so 3981 XP, highest XP I've gotten, and 365,000 silver. So yeah, great game, and this is Dark Architect 18. I'm out. Hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next YouTube video. Thanks. Peace. Bye.